It's the Arizona State 1A Boys Basketball Championship at Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, and the number 1 ranked Fort Thomas Apaches, unbeaten in the conference and 32-5 overall, look to take home the gold ball by defeating the number 10 ranked St. David Tigers 22-11 overall, who were a surprise finalist. And the Tigers waste no time in getting their first lead of the night when Keston Richardson went right at Michael Olivar and got the jumper to go. It looked like Olivar didn't like that, because on the very next trip down, he calls for the ball at the top of the key and casually knocks down the three. The teams were battling hard defensively as Malachi Johnson gets the steal and tries to go coast to coast, but Braden Posey is there with the big block. Both teams were having trouble finding the hole on the hoop early, but the Apaches kept at the offensive glass until Dosela gets it to fall. But St. David didn't get here on accident, and Chase Pacheco gets the score down low. Then St. David has a shot to retake the lead, but misses. Michael Olivar with the rebound, out to Dosela, who finds Elijah Titla for the jumper. But the Tigers come right back with Adrian Nurenberger, who drives for the bucket through the foul. His accompanying free throw would tie the game at 7. And then Braden Posey drives baseline for the bucket and the lead for the Tigers. Dosela answers right back with a touch of English spin on the ball and starts what would be an 18-0 run over 2 quarters. Dosela ignited the run, and his second bucket, a drive to the left through contact, would give the Fort the lead. And after his and one free throw and a deep three from Elijah Titla, the Fort was up 15-9 after 1. Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill is the spot in Thatcher to enjoy healthy Hawaiian food with a friendly atmosphere and great service. Order in person or by the phone or online to see the tasty treat everyone is talking about. That's Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill. The Apaches rained down fire from deep in the second quarter as Dosela found Titla for another 3, and then it was Michael Olivar's turn as he hit a quarter 3, and even when Olivar's off, Titla is there to clean it up. Defensively, Dosela gets an easy charge call for the turnover, but Jackson Brogan finally breaks the 18-0 run with a jumper. Titla immediately came back and found Colby Hunter down low to answer back, and we finally get to say Channing Wilson's name as he nails the tray. Off the steal, the Apaches work it inside to Michael Olivar, who takes the contact and scores. The Tigers came back with a little run. Chase Pacheco had a good game and shot 50% from the field and finished with 11 points. Connor Posey hit one shot all game, and it was this 3-pointer. Channing Wilson then stepped up as he worked a little give and go with Malachi Johnson and laid it in. How about one more long ball before the half, this one by Justin Olivar, and then it's Dosela with the long rebound and quick push to Malachi Johnson, who takes it to the rack for the score and 1. His free throw was good, and the Apaches explode in the second quarter to take a commanding 42-19 lead at the half.
At Mount Graham Cardiology, we offer a full range of cardiology services. Whether you're managing high blood pressure, recovering from a procedure, or focusing on prevention, our dedicated cardiology team is here for you every step of the way.
The third quarter started and ended as a showcase for Dosela's range, as the wily guard did a pull-up 3 and then came back down and did it all over again. Chase Pacheco looked to keep pace for St. David down low, but it was 3s versus 2s as Justin Olivar hit cleanly from deep again, and the Tigers answered with a pretty finger roll by Braden Posey. But the Apaches continued to press their lead as Michael Olivar hits another 3. Olivar would finish with 16 points on 6 for 11 shooting. St. David continued to battle back as Braden Posey drives into the lane for the bucket and foul, count it, and 1. That's when Dosela put on his big boy MVP shorts and decided to end it as he hits the dagger from deep. Braden Posey brings the ball back down the other way, sizes up the situation and decides, okay, 2 can play at this game, and nails the tray. All right, if that's how you want to play it, says Dosela, who nails the NBA distance 3 from the logo, and the 10,000 strong Apache supporters go wild. But everyone who played NBA 2K knows you need 3 in a row to get on fire. Well, my friend, let me introduce you to the Human Torch, Dosela, as he hits 3 threes in a row to send the Apaches into the fourth quarter up 65-34.
Introducing Mount Graham Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation Services. We offer comprehensive physical, occupational, speech, hand, and women's health therapy for patients of all ages. Heal, strengthen, and thrive right here at home.
The entire fourth quarter was played under the Mercy Rule running clock, but the teams continued to go back and forth as Malachi Johnson got the layup to go and Keston Richardson showed his strength on the boards. The Apaches continued to run, pushing the ball ahead to an all-alone Michael Olivar for the easy bucket. The Tigers showed their grit, however, as Braden Posey somehow gets the runner to go, and then Adrian Nurenberger is there for the rebound putback, and Chase Pacheco rounded out his game scoring a rebound putback as well. But it was simply too much firepower from Fort Thomas as Michael Olivar squares up from deep for his fourth tray, and then Malachi Johnson nails his, and the Apaches shoot 38.5% from deep to cruise past St. David's 77-45 to become your Arizona 1A boys basketball state champions and bring the gold ball back to Bylus and Fort Thomas. Donore Dosela finished 8 for 15 from the field with 5 for 9 from 3 and a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line for a game-high 26 points and was chosen as the MVP.
Fort Thomas Apaches, what an outstanding season, what an outstanding game, and you brought the trophy back to Fort Thomas. Gentlemen, on behalf of the area, it is my pleasure to say to you congratulations, because today and forever, you are state champions!
Thank you. We had good fan support. We had a great year, and I'm excited to win the state championship.
The championship is the 13th for the Apaches in their program's history. Reporting from Phoenix for the Gila Herald, I'm John Johnson.